Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. I'm coming to you with a quick little recorded video and to show you how you can make a cute farmhouse, rustic farmhouse bird feeder, guys, and it will be weatherproof. It will be weatherproof. You could make them whatever sizes you'd like to make them. I'm making them the size that I found these barrel buckets at the Dollar General. So I found these barrel buckets at the Dollar General. I did put a pie pan on the top and a little barn star on the front. Here are the barrels that I found. Dollar General, $12 each. They are like a plastic barrel, guys, and they are gonna be weatherproof. So they're just a plastic barrel. They're gonna be weatherproof. They were $12 each at the Dollar General. Other places I know do sell these, but this is where I seem to have found them when I was looking for them. You're gonna need a cake pan of some sort, a pie pan, a cake pan. This one came from the Dollar Tree. It was $1. You'll need 2 buckets. You're going to need some flat red primer spray paint. You could use whatever kind of rusty spray paint you want to use if you choose to make your pan rusty. You don't have to make your pan rusty. You could leave it the silver that it is. But I'm going to show you or explain to you quickly how I rusted mine up. So here's what I did to rust my pan. If you're looking for that rustic farmhouse look, take a piece of a heavy grit sandpaper. This is 120 grit. Give your pie pan a good sanding with your sandpaper. Edges, the inside rim, the back side, the outside. Once you have it good and sanded, wipe it off with a paper towel or a towel of some sort. Then this is the paint that I used. It's called Flat Red Primer by Rust-Oleum. It's my favorite paint for rusting something up. Give your pan a coat, flip it over, spray the other side, let it dry. This is what it comes out looking like, guys. It comes out looking rusty, like it's a rusty pie pan. So I have this already all done and dried for you guys, so we're not making this video super long. So then what you're gonna do is, if you want to, you can put gravel or fish gravel or just those little rock gravel stones if you feel that it's going to tip over on you. I think it's pretty sturdy. So I didn't put any gravel in mine, but you can always add gravel now if you want to make it a little heavier so that it's not going to blow over if you live in a really windy area. Then you're going to need some Gorilla Clear Grip glue or E6000 glue, some kind of glue that's going to hold up outside in the weather. So I'm choosing the Gorilla Clear Grip glue because I seem to like that one the best. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run about 2 beads of glue all along the top edge of my barrel. And yes, this glue is hard to get out sometimes, and I just stuck my arm in it. I'm going to put about 2 beads so I know it has a good seal on it. And do the best you can, because you can always wipe the glue off if it tends to run over a little bit. You can always get a paper towel. I stuck my arm in it again. You could always wipe the glue off if it tends to run over the side, so don't worry about that because it doesn't dry super quickly. You're going to need to give this glue 24 hours to totally dry. And I am not adding any hot glue because a lot of you live in high temperature weather. And the hot glue, I'm afraid, is going to melt maybe in the high heat. So I'm just using the E6000. And then center your bucket over your other bucket. Center the bucket over the other bucket. And then you can get, I didn't bring a paper towel out with me, but you can take a paper towel, I'm just going to use paper, and wipe off the excess glue that actually seeped out of the sides. So I'm just going to take my paper here because I didn't bring a paper towel over with me. And I'm just going to wipe off the excess glue, which wasn't too much. Now for the top, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to peel the price tag off. I am only using the Gorilla Clear Grip glue is what I'm going to use. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pan and I'm going to put the glue into the center of my pan. So I'm going to put my clear grip glue into the center of my pan. A couple beads going around here. You can use E6000. It's basically the same glue. I feel that this glue catches quicker than the E6000 glue does. So that's why I tend to go with the Gorilla glue instead of the E6000, but you can use whatever you have. You can add hot glue to this if you want to make it adhere quicker so it's movable. But I'm just gonna leave this on the table till it dries. It's gonna take 24 hours to dry. And then flip your pan over and center it in your center here. So we're just gonna flip it over and I'm gonna center it in. Now I'm gonna tell you, you can put something in here to weigh it down. A big rock, a 2-liter bottle of soda, until it's dry, just so you know that your pan isn't like popping up in the center. So you can put like a 2-liter bottle of soda, a gallon of water, whatever you have to sit in here overnight so it dries. That's what I did with this one. I actually put a thing of iced tea in it. Is what I did to hold it down. But now I'm gonna add my Barn Star. So I made this Barn Star out of a cookie tin. I did make paper Barn Stars. It's on my blog on how to make a paper Barn Star. Guys, you make the tin Barn Star the same way. So if you want to know how I made this Barn Star, you can look up paper Barn Stars at thesilverfarmhouse.com, and you can find out how I made this Barn Star. Really cute, really simple, really easy. And I rusted it up using our rusting technique we use here. We use this flat red primer paint or some kind of rusty paint. Then you're gonna, after that's dry, spray it with a coat of spray adhesive. Sprinkle cinnamon on top of your spray adhesive, and then a coat of sealer right over it. All in those steps, and then let it dry. The only thing you have to wait for to dry before you do any other step is the spray paint. But you can look these up on my blog. I do have how you can make a paper Barn Star, and guys, it's made the same way, but it is an aluminum cookie sheet, so just be careful because they do get a little sharp. And I'm gonna take E6000 or Gorilla Clear Grip Glue, and I'm gonna take some hot glue to adhere this one, because I want this to adhere quickly because it's gonna fall off. I'll show you, I'll turn it around and show you what I did. So I'm putting just some E6000 glue where I know it's going to catch on my bucket. So I held it up to my bucket and I seen where it was gonna catch on my bucket, and that's where I added my glue. And then I'm gonna add some hot glue with the E6000 or Gorilla Clear Grip, whatever you're going to do. And maybe I'll just come over on this side and we'll do it on this side and I'll hook it on. And then I'm just going to hold it on where I know it's going to adhere. I want to be very careful because my bucket's still wet and I don't want it to slide off of itself, but I did want to show you how exactly I made the entire piece. And voila, I just glued my Barn Star on because that will not stay. Gravity will take its toll on that and it will fall right off if I just used the Gorilla Clear Grip Glue. So we're gonna push this one to the side, guys, and I'm gonna show you my one that I have done one more time. So guys, look how cute. You can make it a bird feeder, you can make it a bird bath, whatever you choose to do. I may make one a bird feeder and one a bird bath because now I have two and they're gonna look amazing in my farmhouse yard. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you know anybody who might like to make one of these, feel free to spread the love of the Silver Farmhouse. Thanks for watching, guys.